One of the things that we have been asked several times, and want to make sure that everybody saw the changes and stuff on it, is whenever you bring this menu down, it won't show it unless you've got multi-select turned on. But whenever you come into your contacts, you got all your different database names in there. You can go into this select multiples. And what that does is that allows you to select individual names and stuff, or multiple names individually, or you can do the entire group, all the names and stuff. That's been there for a while, but what I want to do is I just want to do a little filter here. I'm going to filter so that it does not include any blank addresses, just a real quick filter type thing. So here we've got everybody. Actually, let me do the state as well, just so that this looks clean and stuff. So got a bunch of names, and maybe I want to do some kind of mail out. I'm going to do some printing and stuff. A lot of systems out there make this kind of a challenge. I wanted to make it very easy. So whenever you select multiple records, at that point, when you choose the down arrow, you get some extra choices based off of doing multiple records and stuff. One of them is this print Avery labels. I may actually change it here real quick just to print labels. But what this does is whenever you go in here, it will give you the ability to select what kind of labels that you want to go to. So got a little drop down here, a bunch of Avery different style labels, 30 per sheet, 20 per sheet, whatever. I'm not sure why the 288 per sheet. I need to double check that one. But you can also set up a default that it always uses, just if you always use a certain kind or whatever. But by looking up here at the top, we can tell this particular set of labels is 10 rows, 3 columns. It's the standard 8150, I think, is the actual name of it. You can adjust your left margins, your top margins, in case you print one and it doesn't quite line up right. You can adjust the entire page margins and stuff. You can change the font size that you want. If you have a half-used sheet of labels to start with, you can come in here and you can say, well, I want you to start on number 13, label 13. So from there, then you can just click on the little print button, and it will then come up with, get a little spinner there. I'll go ahead and make that available as well. So it's made the labels starting on that middle spot. And if it crosses down, then it'll go on to other pages and stuff. So just a quick way to print labels. Don't have to export them to something. Use the Avery website to do any kind of something. It just makes it a whole lot easier to be able to deal with that. And if it's off by a little bit whenever you go to print, you can go back in there, adjust your margins however you need to, and then set the default to that if that's the way you like it. You can save that, and then the next time you come in, it'll come up with those settings. There is an option so that if whatever reason it doesn't have the right size or labels or whatever that you want, you can create a new label size. You can give it a name, how many, the label width and height in inches, the number of columns and rows, and then from there it'll be added to your list as a custom item in the drop down list here. But yeah, so it just makes it a whole lot easier to be able to print labels based off of having some set number and where you want to start and go from.